My name is Matthew Rubio, and this is my partner,
Michael Fuss.
and this is our project on the EquiFax data breach. EquiFax is one of the most largest consumer credit reporting agencies out there. EquiFax collects information on over 800 million individual consumers and roughly about more than 88 million businesses worldwide. Now it's time for the timeline of the attack. On March 15th, Homeland Security notified EquiFax that they need to patch a particular vulnerability in certain versions of software used by other businesses. And then at the beginning of May, attackers entered the system without being noticed. For over 76 days, attackers slowly extracted data to avoid detection. On July 19th, EquiFax Security Department observed suspicious network trafficking associated with the consumer disputed website, immediately blocked the traffic identified. And then on August 11th, notified that the hackers had accessed a database containing large numbers of consumers' personal information was taken and other data tables. Some of the things that were stolen were names, social security numbers, birthdays, addresses, and some driver's license. And then on September 9th, breached publicly announced with over 143 million consumers were affected in the U.S. Okay. Other information on the breach. Around 56% of Americans were affected by this data breach. That rounds to about 150 million people. And then EquiFax had to pay $700 million in settlements for the people who were affected by this data breach. And then around 26 million Canadians were affected by this breach as well. Also, it retained the cybersecurity group at the law firm of King and Spalding, LLP, to guide the investigation and provide legal and regulatory advice.
So now to talk about the vulnerability. It was based off the framework Apache Struts. This was used for creating web applications written in Java. The flaw was a result of the struts parser called Jakarta mishandling files uploading to the web server, which allowed hackers to remotely run code. There was also incorrect exception handling and error message generation during the file upload to extract arbitrary commands via crafted context type, context disposition, or context length HTTP header. The exploit was on the context type header containing a hashtag CMD equals string.
How the attack happened. Attackers scanned the web for vulnerable servers. Attackers found a vulnerability within EquiFax disputed portable servers. Attackers located additional servers and login credentials. Attackers are able to remain hidden while maintaining presence. The data extraction extended over 76 days, and attackers slowly extracted data from 51 databases in small increments to help avoid detection. Now it's time to talk about countermeasures. The first step that they could have done is encrypted all of their sensitive data. The second one is manage databases so that not one database has credentials to the other databases. Lastly, they could have stayed up to date with patches, hacks, fixes, and also listen to Homeland Security.